This is a difficult video for me to make because with an upcoming change, a potential change to YouTube will not only affect my content and my channel as Cat Piano Classics, but will affect the way you, the watcher, browses YouTube and how content creators will be uploading their videos to YouTube because of a recent regulation by the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission. If you haven't heard by now, they've recently passed on, issued a stipulated order through the government basically saying that Google and YouTube have been collecting data from people under the age of 13 without the parents' knowledge or consent, and YouTube and Google were fined $170 million, I believe. And in doing this, they also have to comply with this new stipulation that YouTubers, mainly channels that cater to younger audiences for kids, and they have to change and notify YouTube whether their channel is for kids or if it's not for kids. In certain cases, it's pretty obvious if it is for kids, like if they use, if it's Nickelodeon or a YouTuber whose main core audience are kids. But for me, that's a little bit of a problem because, well, this is a cat piano toy. This is a toy that you can buy from Walmart or Amazon, eBay, Target, wherever it's sold. You'll find it in a toy aisle. However, despite the fact that it's a toy, it's also it's an instrument. This is a full it's a full keyboard. It's a musical instrument in the same way that like this kazoo is an instrument. You know, it's the same way that this tambourine is an instrument. It plays music, and I use this to do so many different types of songs spanning genres and just a whole bunch of other things like everything from like Wake Me Up Before You Go Go to like Metallica or DMX, and then of course the anime stuff like the JoJo stuff, which is not anime for kids. I also cover songs from rated M games like Halo, Red Dead Redemption 2, and the reason why I do this is because as Cat Piano Classics, I'm trying to cater to as wide of an audience as possible, whether there's overlap between people that are 18 and older and people that are users who are younger than that. There's going to be an overlap between who watches and enjoys the content that I create. However, I'm explaining this to you guys, the government, mainly the FTC, might not see it as such. They might see this as stated in their case for, here, I'm going to, 1 second, turn on that. Basically, it's written here in this file that you could find a document on the FTC government website. I'm sorry, I'm using this the flashlight, but it's basically a website or online service directed to children, which also in the first order, it basically it's the use of music, toys and other audio content, which I don't know if you could put the two and two together. That this is it fits in that category, and this is it's worrying because I've been doing this for about 3 years now, and I've gotten over 41,000 subscribers. And like, the sad thing is that I've actually looked into my own YouTube account, and I looked up target demographic of people that subscribe and watch my channel. And since about for my entire lifetime, that I'm gonna zoom in on this again. That the percentage, the largest percentage of people that use my content, and I apologize that I'm using the flashlight because I can't really turn it off, is from 18 to 24. It's just 38%, and then 25, 35. So at the fourth is 13 to 17, which is about 9%. So there is a large percent of my audience are people that are over the age of 18. And that's something that I can say that my content really isn't for children, because if you take a look at this information, that sort of proves that a little more than 90% of my content is being catered to people that are, well, adults. However, the law might not see it that way. The FTC might not see it that way. And then I could possibly be fined for content that I do not label as for kids. If there is somebody out there that flags my videos, I'll just basically be gosh, this is really tough. I'll just be powerless to whatever they decide, because despite me performing songs that are from artists or sources that are made for more mature people and more older, despite that fact that my channel will be seen as made for kids and labeled, and they might find me. Whether it's, I don't know, $20 or anywhere up to $40,000 for uploading a video. I can't afford that. I'm a student. I work a part-time job. This channel itself is a hobby that I do on the side, and I made a lot of good connections with this. I've found success with this channel, and since if this Coppa thing does progress to the point where it does get passed, starting January 1st, they're going to be adamant about what they deem for kids and what's not. And that's going to affect the way we all watch videos, and how I would upload content. Or honestly, if that's the case and my content does get flagged or labeled as for kids, then that will leave me at a creative standstill. Because while I don't mind catering to kids, because I don't think it's fair to them, and I don't think it's fair to the people that make videos and content, because it can be enjoyed by anyone around the globe, not just in the United States, which is where I do live. But it's YouTube system has always catered to users who appeal to as wide of an audience as possible. But with these new regulations, this very may well be the move that ultimately breaks the site, and it'll leave hundreds of thousands of users in the dust, as well as content creators just, you know, being creatively neutered, fined hundreds of thousands of dollars, potentially millions, or completely just they're gonna leave YouTube, deactivate their account, and that'll be a sad day, because if that happens, I don't know if this channel will keep on going on. Simply put, for my own well-being, for my own financial security, I don't know if I could continue covering music on this instrument. Um, I'm gonna leave in the comments down below resources like the FTC thing, the document, the website, sources to news, as well as a government response thing where you can leave a message to these regulators who will hopefully take into consideration our voices and our opinions. Because this doesn't just affect me. This just doesn't affect you as a viewer. It affects YouTube as a whole. Content creators, users, advertisers, everybody. So I hope that YouTube and the FTC can write things a little bit less general, and start having a little bit more specific ways to, I guess, defend ourselves as content creators whose content may overlap. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not anything like that. So I don't offer much legal advice here. But definitely do some reading, find documents, and if you do have legitimate concerns as a content creator, then you should talk to somebody who is I don't know, legally able to explain things to you. But I don't know. I would just like to voice what I have to say, because I'm concerned, and if you've been watching me for since the beginning of this, thank you. But if this thing passes, I just don't think I can continue. Please leave a comment down below. Just let me know. I don't know. Gosh. Thank you, I guess. Hopefully this. Thank you.